you sick of having to stop everything you're doing to make sure your base doesn't get destroyed? Do you not like having King Rocknose's one-tap your map room, boss crocodiles destroy your altars, and king scourges spawning in your roof? Yeah, a lot of people didn't like that. So they've finally decided in Chapter 2, Age of War, to change the purges. It has been needed to be happening for a long time, a long, long time. I used to just reset my tribe to get rid of the purge because it was a bunch easier, and then fighting it, because most of the time it wasn't even people purges. The purge has changed, and now you have to trigger it. You have to hoard your piles of loot. There is a reason for gathering treasures. I still have not lugged a giant treasure back because no. Most of this I've just spawned in for the sake of this video, this tiny little PvE shack that I've built. To example, I've attempted to do a tier 7 purge and it messed up, which of course there's going to be a little bit of stuff going on. This is test live after all. And then I tried a tier 10 purge and yeah, DC'd. So we're going to try again. Also at tier 10 because got to start high. We've put a whole bunch of treasures in our coffer. If you talk to Old Mate, you can see what treasures are in your coffer. You can exchange some bars for coins. Apparently only one time. Won't let me do it again, which is weird. But maybe you get only 30,000 coins. I don't know. But I was allowed to do that once. And the more you add, obviously, the higher the tier goes. I wonder if I go over 20, whether it will go any higher than 10. We're about to check quickly. Gold is obviously one of the better ways to pad your coffer. We'll add those in. How much did that give me? So we've still just stayed at that, and you probably have to add a fair bit more to actually get to a tier 11 if it exists. So far nothing, so that's a shit ton. So I'm saying tier 10 is probably the highest threat level for now, but you can proclaim your wealth and summon a purge upon your desire. There's no longer a bar down here as soon as you place a foundation and you're not prepared and you're halfway in a dungeon. None of that shit's going to happen anymore because you can prepare. You cannot build during a purge like before. Do you know what was fun? Getting raided and then having a purge happen. Jeez. But you now have your treasure coffer, which is the target, not just a random foundation. So they're trying to get this guy and he'll act all scared and they're trying to steal your treasures, apparently. You have a couple of advantages for doing the purge. You get some new treasures, some recipes that you can learn from doing them, and a couple of other things. We'll do a more in-depth guide on all of that. This is essentially just me experiencing a really high level purge and taking you all along for the ride in the style of my videos. So yeah, like I said, I've got this little PvE shack going on, got a couple of archers. We get these new things called archer posts, which you can actually post your guys at. If I was to move him there and then move him back, you get a little ghost. And the same with doorways. So you can actually like have dedicated little spots for them. They have a much higher range. They keep attacking the pigs over there. Built a couple of archer posts. Some of them have gas arrows. Some of them don't. I've leveled them up. They're all ones that you can acquire from Mechamoses pretty much, apart from the berserkers, but you can get a whole bunch of them anyway. We have now burning siege cauldrons also. Some of this stuff you have to do purges first to get, but we're just acting like we've already done some. And yeah, so you can pour that out and it's going to pour some sludge and burn some stuff. I don't have any of the palisades from the purge recipes up, just regular little palisades help. Some ramps would probably help. This is not the ideal build. You see, he's gassing himself more than not. So something I could do to help that would be remove some of these, but he's still just hitting that. That has his archer post on it, so that's kind of annoying, but hopefully he won't forever do that. We'll see. It would be nice. So Numidian's probably not the best one to go with because the hitbox is kind of huge, but I thought it fitted the north. But enough with my rambles. Let's activate this purge. They will build a little outpost, which is kind of cool. So yeah, it's a bit more targeted. By proclaiming your wealth, you will draw the attention and greed of the Stygian Empire to your door. Their armies will assault your stronghold and seek your treasure. The greater the prize, the greater the threat. You cannot build during a purge. Prepare your defenses. It's going to be pretty crazy. They can build kind of anywhere. I was built over there once and built in from over there, but yeah, it can be anywhere. I am going to leave creative mode and see how I go. Eat a couple of buffs because that's probably going to help my life. If you have something like a god tool, you can get a bunch of souls from these dudes also because there's just waves and waves of them. Okay, it looks like they've set up over there and they're going to be hitting from this direction and they will be targeting this spot. You can see the waves are starting to come. Hopefully these guys will start doing some stuff. They will attack your building to get in. And they'll be different from like naked guys to these guys. There's a couple of bosses within the actual Purge, these guys here, they're the ones that do most of the damage to your doors and stuff. Some of my thralls have just random spawned in Dragonbone and some Godbreaker and some other random Ranger armor and stuff, and some legendaries I found doing other guides. So it's all pretty acquirable stuff that's on these dudes, but probably don't do a tier 10 Purge unless you are quite prepared, because as you can see, it's a fair bit and you're likely to die and kill your thralls. It's nice because they're kind of all attacking these, targeting that guy up there. I really hope I don't DC again, because when you do it, if you're on a private server, your Purge will go away. If you're not, it won't. Like if you're on a public server and you DC, your Purge will stay until you get on again, but unfortunately single player doesn't work that way. It's mildly annoying. Having your thralls in armor that you can differentiate them from the random attacking thralls is also quite beneficial. They're going to try and break in through the door, but they can't. Definitely put food on your thralls. Thrall pots still don't work for feeding your thralls. You have to manually feed them, but it is a place that you can put the food where it's not going to get more expired. So you can put extra food in there and just add it to your thralls as needed. It's a little bit like a preserving bin, but not as infinite. Oop, I'd prefer not to die. Come on, some of you guys get involved. How about you follow me? I'm going to drink that. Come on. This guy just messes everything up. Good. It does take a fair while for all of the different tiers to happen at a high level Purge. Even a medium level Purge takes quite a while to achieve. All of the god souls you could be harvesting. So that'll add up quite quickly if you would like to get a god, as they no longer have god bubbles. Gods have been quite changed. I'll have to do a separate video on that. But yeah, you no longer have god bubbles, so you have to think of other ways to protect yourself from purges. The camp itself is not a great place to go into, because there's archers there that you can't get to and particularly kill. You might be able to shoot them. We're gonna see. So you can kill them. Not sure what the advantage is, but we're gonna see. Will enable me to be able to kind of enter the camp without getting murked straight away by these guys. Excuse you. No. Die. Yeah, thank you, Thrall. The fuck are you at? Jesus, they're still so dumb. This guy's probably healed now. You can also stand in their little cage spawn area and just kill them as they're coming out, if you can get to it. They don't seem to drop anything in their pockets either, which is a little bit annoying. I thought they kind of probably would have done that, maybe. I'll give you some extra treasures. Ooh, we might want to pull out over here. See how we're doing back over at base. Take a sip of water while we're here. I'm going to move some of these guys a bit more over here so they can get involved, as they're not attacking from this other location. Whoop. That's going to help. Do a little bit of bandaging. It would be apparent the thrall that was following me has died. Oh no, I swear that was the one that was following me. Don't know. Maybe he did die. There was a lot going on for him. It is good having that guy up there. He's being very distractive for them. So they've broken through this first door. That's why layers save lives also. Definitely helping out the thralls a bit. Excuse yourselves. Because that fire is nasty. Whee! Don't die. So archers still aren't that great, to be honest. They're really like not doing all they could be doing for me. So even if you wanted to get in here, it is kind of a little bit difficult. Because they're constantly spawning out. Then you find these guys. Can't touch any of that stuff yet. I'm gonna leave before I die. Just keep killing, guys. Keep killing waves. After a few waves, the commander will want to fight you, and you'll be able to actually enter the camp, or he'll come over to you. I'm not entirely sure. In the first one, I went over to the camp. Second one, didn't get that far before I DC'd. The Stygian commander challenges you. So now I gotta go suss out this commander. Let's get old mate to follow me. Maybe, no, we'll get this guy. And he has sent all of these crazy soldiers. Could definitely move a couple of guys up here to help. Stagging them all around really is kind of beneficial. Hand of War, we've killed him. So now you still have to kill these guys. It's not like other events where everyone drops dead. And we loot his keys. Because he actually dropped something. And the harder the purge, the more you get from the rewards. And obviously the harder it is, the more of these guys there are. Now we can go into the camp and you can open up these doors, but it doesn't really seem to do anything at this moment. All of the archers are now given up over there and you can no longer kill them. I can't access this stuff. Let's get this rock out the way because there's in fact a box underneath. Upon accessing this box, you will see that you'll get some of these new armors that drop. You can also get a recipe from someone. This box itself, I do believe you have to open in some way. I just like destroyed the box within, so I still didn't like get the stuff. I'm not sure what's going on there. That happened last time too, and like I don't like that. That's weird. There's nothing in these tents. But you can now use your extra keys to open these cages. You can't knock them out. I don't even think you can kill them. They're just here now, which I'm not entirely sure why that's a thing. I'm sure it's intended that you can like, I don't even have enough keys, knock them out, but like that's what? I can admin kill them. He didn't drop anything good. Not sure why I can't access this box. Not sure about a whole bunch of stuff. Was that worth doing all of that? Not really. So they need to improve all of that. I guess it's a random chance to get the recipes and things, but that was a bunch of bullshit. Definitely not worth that. Old mate's still just gassing himself. And then eventually the little camp will disappear and those guys will still just stand there, which is weird. That's exactly what happened with the tier 7 purge. I fully don't understand. Again, it is test live and I'm sure they'll fix that. Is it worth doing currently? Fuck no. Is there potential? Yes. Is it better than getting purged randomly all the time? Yes. I enjoy that. And you can have your treasure cover just like not even at your main base. You can just build a little shit shack to do it at. Let me know in the comments if you would partake in the purge or not. If what you would like to see them add as like actual worthy rewards. I thought it would be something cool, like if you won, you might get some like harvest buffs to your whole tribe or like something like that, or like crafting speed for your base area or something worthy to go through all of that. Even some better actual treasures, but it'd be Funcom. So yeah, I can't expect a whole lot, I suppose. If you found this information informative, as always, smash that like button and subscribe if you're not already. It means a bunch. Until next time, I hope you have an excellent day, evening, night, morning, whatever it may be, wherever you may be. Have a good one.